Oh, he's cute. He could be my next bang.
Alright, what's going on, guys? My name's Cameron, back again with another YouTube video. So finally, I'm getting around to talking about that goofy apology song by Colleen Ballinger or whatever. And yeah, let's just talk about it. Let's just break it down. I'm going to talk about the drama itself and the allegations. We're also going to talk about what she started from. So basically, Colleen Ballinger does a character called Miranda Sings, which was really popular around the golden age of YouTube. I guess the whole point of the character that she made was kind of to make fun of all the people when YouTube started that would confidently sing really bad on YouTube. Like they would make these videos on their little like potato phones and then sing, and obviously it would be really bad, like covers of Justin Bieber and stuff. And so I guess she decided to make a character that pretty much embodied that. So what she would do a lot is do songs like Gangnam Style, and she would purposely sing bad, and it's just so cringe.
Ichi kichi lichi me no macaroni. Tamagotchi uchi gucci linky niki naki. I'm a man Miranda kind of man a Santa taco.
And I'm like, even back then, I didn't really mess with this kind of stuff. Like I hated Fred and Annoying Orange and all this stuff because I just thought it was so obnoxious. And I always saw Miranda / Colleen as just like this really cringe character that like made faces and stuff, and I just hated it. I absolutely hated it. So I didn't really pay attention to the drama when it first hit because this stuff's been going on for years. But apparently a lot of people liked it enough to gain her, I think, over 11 million subscribers on her Miranda Sings. She also has a Colleen Ballinger like vlog channel because she realized Miranda Sings is just not funny anymore, and it's never been funny. But anyways, this gained her to get a big audience, and one of those people that were one of her fans was Adam. And Adam decided to make, back in when he was about 10 years old, so this was quite a while ago, being that he's like, I think like 20 now, but he made a bunch of like Miranda Sings fan accounts, stuff like that. He looked up to her massively, and I guess they eventually got into contact, and we are going to talk about Adam first, one of the victims. And essentially what happened is Miranda Sings sent him underwear and a bra, and I'm going to break this down because when I first heard that, I'm like, Miranda Sings, a 30-year-old woman, sent, I believe at the time, I think he was like 12 years old, a bra and underwear. It's just really weird, but we are going to talk about some context with it. So basically the context of it is basically Miranda Sings, or Colleen Ballinger, whatever you want, was doing a live stream in which she was unboxing, I guess, a box that she got from like Lululemon or something like that, some lingerie clothing store. And I guess she found Adam's Twitter and thought it was really funny, and she decided, she was like, you know what, I'm going to give away this underwear and bra. I think they look really goofy.
That outfit, screaming homeschooled Christian University realness.
Adam, Cookie Ballinger said, "Hi, you are such a fashion icon," and tweeted the ugliest picture of me. This is honestly the worst outfit. He's so rude. What made you order these ugly clothes?
Adam!
Those clothes are nasty. He's so rude. Oh my god, he's so sassy. Your Twitter account is making me laugh so much. Oh my god, that makes me laugh. I want to send him something. Do you want the bra, Adam?
Adam, do you want the bra and panties? Tweet right now.
Oh my god. Yeah, Adam, let me know what you want. He's in Ireland. Hi, Adam, I love you. Okay. I'm sending him something. Okay, maybe he'll want the panties. Although then his parents will be like, "You're not allowed to watch who is sending you panties." They'd be like, "Mom, don't worry. I watched a boy wear them online first."
And the first thing I'm going to say is already that's really fucking weird. She does bring it up in one of her apology videos that it was weird to send a minor that stuff, even if it wasn't worn or it's not really her clothing. I still think that's really weird to give away. I understand she's probably like, oh, it was quirky at the time and blah, 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 blah. Really weird. Not only because Adam was underage, but it's just really bizarre. And she does bring that up in one of her apologies that she released 2 years ago after Adam released his Exposed 3 years ago. And yeah, there's not really much to say about it. I feel like a lot of people are saying that it was hers and it was used. And of course, you just saying out loud, oh, Miranda Sings sent a minor underwear. Like, that just sounds weird, really bizarre. But anyways, we're going to talk more about Adam himself. So he is a YouTuber. I think he has 300,000 subscribers now. Pretty much got most of his fame talking about Miranda. And a lot of people say he's not credible because I guess he lied about a certain situation a while ago. So I'm going to talk simply from the facts that he gave me or the evidence he gave me. So apparently Miranda would often trauma dump on him about Josh's breakup and her breakup, which we're going to get into a little bit later on with the group chat she made. I guess she would just kind of use him to be her little drama seeker and to be kind of her inside person, which again, I don't really like. That rubs me off the wrong way, being someone who does have people who kind of look up to me on my YouTube channel, to just not take advantage of your audience. That's obviously something you shouldn't be doing. And of course, this is one of the least things we need to worry about Colleen, about some of the other allegations we're going to get into. But obviously, really messed up for her to use Adam in this way, to kind of use him as her little drama-seeking little mole. Came to a point in the relationship where Miranda Sings decided to allow Adam to take control of her Twitter, kind of be her Twitter representative. There's DMs that show that she asked him specifically to put through tweets that she has to okay. And this is where we're going to get into how they kind of fell out. And again, it's kind of weird that she's made friends with such a young child and then also put him to take responsibility, I think at 11, for her fucking Twitter. It's just really bizarre. But basically, I guess he decided to do a post about Meghan Trainor, which apparently had an LGBTQ thing about it, and which she ended up losing it on Adam, pretty much blaming him entirely for it, which again, he got it okayed by her first, so I don't know why the fuck she's being a complete bitch to this guy, but I guess she was just having a fucking rough day or something, because she decided to just lose it on Adam himself, and decide to just cut ties completely. And I guess this is the last time Adam and her talked. She then proceeded to talk shit about Adam afterwards. This young kid that she put it responsible for her Twitter. Seems like you got to take some responsibility for that, Miranda, or Colleen, whatever the fuck you want to go by. So that's all we're really going to talk about Adam himself. Now we're going to talk about the situation that happened with the 16-year-old girl. I guess at one of her shows, because I guess these YouTubers like to do shows. I never understood that. But I guess at one of her shows, she got a 16-year-old minor to come onto stage and do, I guess what people were saying was a sex bit or a porn bit, or the yoga bit is what people are so saying. So she basically got this 16-year-old girl to come in who was clearly dressed in scantily clothes. She was wearing like a short skirt and stuff, and got her to spread her legs really wide. And it got to a point where she actually made a video talking about it afterwards, saying how uncomfortable she was with the situation.
Has won over 1 million views, and that is a lot of people to be seeing this story without hearing it from me, so I want to explain this. So I was a fan of Colleen and all the Ballinger family for a very, very long time, and I think in this video I was about 16. If you've never been to a Miranda show, Colleen frequently has segments where she calls people up on stage. One of those segments was the porn bit, which I'm not really going to be explaining in this video, but that's why I was kind of trying to dress skimpy so that I would be called up on stage and basically get degraded by Miranda. But I did not get called up for that. I got called up for the yoga challenge. Now, as soon as I stood up from the audience, I saw Colleen's eyes widen because she realized I was not wearing pants. But for some reason, that didn't stop her from continuing. In fact, no adult at any point stepped in this situation. So we get to the point in the yoga challenge where I am laying down and Colleen is spreading my legs basically as far as she can. She spreads them so far that you can see the spandex I was wearing under my romper, which thank God I was wearing. Now, the original video posted by Xandar, I'm sorry if I pronounced her name wrong, is only a screenshot, but there is a whole video of this. But that screenshot is the most important because that is the moment I will never forget, where I was laying under Colleen and she was smirking down at me while thousands of people were laughing, and I was terrified that my body wasn't covered up enough by the spandex or the romper. I basically felt naked, so it felt incredibly sexually violating.
And then Miranda Sings put in a fart noise and was like, oh, had a funny fart joke, whatever. It was just weird. And again, really creepy for you to get a minor who's clearly wearing a skirt to come up there and made herself vulnerable like that. Even if it was for a really fucking stupid fart joke, still weird. Then she downplays it in her apology by saying, some people are mad that I made a fart joke.
Fans, and I'm not a predator, even though a lot of you think so, because 5 years ago I made a fart joke.
It's like, no, it wasn't the fart joke that people were mad at. It's the fact that you got a 16-year-old girl, made her in a vulnerable position, and not realizing your little dumb fucking YouTube brain to be like, this is kind of weird. Maybe I should ask for her age first, or get a girl who's not wearing a skirt to do this very scantily, very intrusive bit. You know what I mean? So now let's get into the Colleen's Weenies. So she just decided to make a group chat called Colleen's Weenies, where I guess she got a lot of her dedicated fans to join. In this group chat, it was proven multiple times that she would tend to trauma dump about her very messy divorce with Josh, pretty much talking to them about subjects that she should just bring up with her therapist. I understand YouTubers and stuff who like to trauma dump to their fans. Your fans are there to watch you and to support you in other ways, not for me to sit there. Like, imagine if I went through a very messy divorce and then decided to go on my YouTube channel and be like, guys, oh god, she said she was cheating on me. Like, I hate people like that. Like, I'm not here for you to trauma dump. And she tend to use this group chat to trauma dump. Also, she also used this group chat to pretty much ask if someone was a virgin. I guess what happened was Adam was doing a Q&A for her YouTube channel, and she said, what's some questions we should ask Colleen? Stuff like that. And Colleen's like, are you a virgin? Which is just, again, really fucking weird and tone deaf to ask in a group chat that you know is full of minors. There was also a time where she asked Adam for ass pics, who again was, I think, 13 or younger during this time, which again, really fucking weird. And she again downplays all these kind of conversations by saying, I'm not a groomer, I'm just your weird auntie. No, you're not. You're fucking, this is really fucking creepy, and like, this is borderline grooming. Yeah, so Colleen Weenies, really weird group chat. There's also rumors going around that she did have other group chats too, but again, there's not really any evidence, so I'm not really going to talk about that. So yeah, that's basically a lot of the allegations. I'm not going to really go into it too much, because we do want to talk purely about the apology. So as you guys know, you already probably seen her make the apology. It's just so crazy how this even is a thing I'm talking about. I've seen a lot of apologies from the dance routine that happened with that TikToker, from the I was in a dark place, have my Lamborghini in the background. We've seen a lot of apologies on YouTube, but I think this is the first time where we've seen a song apology. And there's a reason why we haven't seen one, because it is so tone deaf. It goes to show how delusional some of these YouTuber and content creators are, and how like out of touch they are, that they think they can do a quirky little apology song and say, well, people told me I shouldn't do an apology or say it, so I'm gonna sing it. It's like, this isn't a fucking Disney Channel movie. There's like this is reality, and you're dealing with some real, very harsh accusations about how you would talk and treat your fans, and pretty much groom a lot of them, and mistreat them like you did with Adam. And so yeah, I'm not really gonna like break down this apology, because it is 10 minutes and a lot of it is just her saying toxic gossip train. But essentially the vibe I got from it is her trying to make it seem like everyone who's talking about her or being critical of her are just hopping on this toxic train. You know what I mean? Does that happen? Yes, it absolutely does. But I think especially with this Colleen situation, I feel like a lot of people are looking into it and looking at both sides. So the fact that she's just debunking it all as just one big toxic gossip, hop on a hateful train, just really rubs me off the wrong way. It's kind of like she's trying to debunk the whole situation and try to like gaslight everyone. Oh, but I can't say that because she brings it up in her apology. So if I say it, she totally predicted how I was going to say. Well, no shit, because it's like that's exactly what she was doing. There's also another part where she says that the only thing I groom is my 2 Persian cats. Like, it's just, there's so many memeable moments out of this thing. But it's like, at the same time, I kind of want to treat it seriously, because it is pretty serious. We're talking about minors here and her fans that would constantly be used and manipulated by her. But at the same time, it's like, dude, it's a fucking song that she made talking about grooming allegations. Like, how can you not fucking meme on that? You know what I mean? If I make a poll and say, who did a worse apology? EDP, obviously they're both shit. I'm going to say that. I know that. But EDP or Colleen Ballinger, and people are saying Colleen Ballinger made the worst apology, you know you fucked up. Massively. You know what I mean? But, I mean, once this blows over, we're all going to move on. And she's definitely going to keep her YouTube channel. Her Miranda Singh stuff is already dead. I don't know how well her fucking Colleen Ballinger vlogs are doing. But at the end of the day, people are always going to know her as the fucking funny, grooming, guitar lady, I think, or the ukulele lady. But yeah, that's all I really want to say. There's nothing really much to say. I think you all have seen the apology video. It's just garbage. It's just gaslighting upon gaslighting, and it's just ridiculous, the fact that I'm even talking about a quote-unquote YouTuber now who's made a song apology. We live in crazy times. But anyways, if you guys like this video, leave a like, subscribe, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next
Counting sheep, but there's one I always miss.